A Wild Rose by Sarah Orne Jewett, 1849 to 1909. A blushing wild pink rose, by tangled woods and ways, a passing sweet that goes with summer days. From rosy dawn till night, wafted from east to west, kissed by the morning light to evening rest. Thy odors faint outlive alike both joy and pain, stealing the sweet they give to yield again, leaving a faint perfume thy memory to fulfill, forgotten in thy bloom, remembered still. Okay, this is a poem by Sarah Orne Jewett. She was an American. She was born in a small village, a small town in Maine, New England, and she was most famous as an author. She wasn't well known as a poet. I think she only published 36 poems in her lifetime. Her father was a doctor, and she was most famous for her writings depicting rural life in Maine. Anyway, she was a friend of Annie Adams Fields and her husband, who was a publisher. And when Annie's husband died, she comforted Annie Fields, and they fell in love, and they got married. Of that time, they exchanged rings, they lived together, they exchanged marriage vows. This was what was called at that time a Boston marriage, and they lived together for the next 30 years until Sarah died. Now, this is a poem about a wild rose. It's describing the beauty of nature, the beauty of a rose, the fleeting smell, the fleeting beauty of nature. It's looking at this a wild flower, and this is remarking on the beautiful smell, on the wonder of this fleeting thing. A blushing wild pink rose. So there's a rose that is a blushing pink, and it's almost like this rose is shy. This is a wild flower. By tangled woods and ways. This is in the middle of the woods. This is in the middle of nature. This is not somewhere that is inhabited by men. I think it's almost very possible that this is imagining this rose as somewhere where no human has ever seen it. A passing sweet that goes with summer days. And if a human does see it, this is a passing sweetness. This is a fleeting beauty. This is a temporary beautiful thing. This is something ephemeral that goes with the summer. From rosy dawn till night. So perhaps this rosy, the rose captures the light of the dawn, and the rose all day long, wafted from east to west. So the smell, the fragrance of this rose is something that goes everywhere. From the dawn to the night, from east to west, from dawn till night, from east to west, kissed by the morning light to evening rest. So this flower, it exudes its beauty all the day long. It's something that is kissed by the light of morning, and it continues radiating its beauty, its smell, its wonder from morning to evening. Thy odors faint, outlive alike both joy and pain. So your faint smell, this is something that will live longer than the emotions of joy and pain, stealing the sweet they give to yield again. So this, your smell, it's taking from both joy and pain, it's taking from both good and sad, and it steals from them, and this is something that lives in memory. So the odor of this rose is something that lives on. It's something that lives on in memory, and it's something that gives back. That's something that we can remember. Leaving a faint perfume thy memory to fulfill. So this faint perfume, it lingers in our minds, forgotten in thy bloom, remembered still. So the flower itself is dead and long forgotten, but this faint smell, this beauty, is something that we still remember, despite the fact that this flower has gone. Its beauty will live forever. The smell is something that lives forever in our memories. So, A Wild Rose by Sarah Orne Jewett.